What's up, everybody? Welcome to Otlichno. Yes, we're back on this server, having a little bit of fun in the middle of the night, which is not very safe. Standing on top of a giant log pillar, and I'm attracting attention, of course I am. But the sun's coming up, so we're going to be able to take care of that problem right away. Why are we up here? Well, I was just in the middle of building a giant pillar of logs. We're working on the signal tower today, guys. And hopefully the sun comes up pretty quick to get rid of these guys. Whoa, hey. Hey now. I'm not gonna have any of that now. Oh, spider's coming for me. Not anymore. Alright, let's get rid of these guys down here. Bing. Bing. It's too bad you don't get that little ding that you get from the, like, hitting a player when you hit a mob. That would be really cool. Alright, there we go. And that is an Enderman that I just looked at. Hey, he stole my grass block. Oh, right. You can't shoot them. Great. Now we got Enderman sounds. Oh, nice shot. Nice shot. Nice shot. Alright. So our signal tower is already collecting some arrows. Let's see if we can come down here. I have no armor on. Oh, and now I'm stuck under a tree, which, you know... I'm in a tree. Alright, there we go. Alright, you need to bugger off. And let's see. This is the thing that I was wondering about. Is that tall enough? I don't think so. Probably gonna need to go higher. But that's 4 stacks worth of oak from where we originally started. We started about right there at that level. And then the rest of that is just 4 stacks of oak. Bar 4 blocks. So yeah, I think we need to go a little bit higher. But today we're gonna start working on this thing. And I'm hoping to finish it in this episode, but no guarantees. First things first, we need to get our dirt. Let's collect up this XP. Ding, 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 ding. Look at all this junk. Junk! Let's just take this right over to where it belongs. Junk, junk, junk. Goes right in the river. Goodbye, goodbye, goodbye. Everything else. Bones. Don't need those. And we're good. Okay. Alright. Voice cracked right there. Let's see, let's see. Alright, so I'm going to try and work this into the landscape a little bit. And I think the way that things are going to end up working here in terms of roads and such, this lighthouse is going to be a bit big, I think. Let's see here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. How does that look? Is that enough space on the inside? Maybe 6, 7. And then let's bring that out this way. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Let me up. It's kind of taking up the whole area, ain't it? Let's go ahead and shave it back down to 5, see what we can do. Like that. Like that. And if we do it like that, then the road can come along here. We can have a little intersection here, coming off of that dock, heading down to that dock. And we'll be happy and joyful. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. Alright, so we got our base there. I'm probably going to have to go look at a circle graph for this because I haven't done a circle. I think this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 across. Or 7 in radius, 14 across total. I think. No, that would be 15. 15, because it's got that center. Is it already getting dark? No, okay, good. Is it, whenever that area over there gets really, really bright, I keep thinking that the sun is over there, so. Whoop, through a dirt block. Through my dirt block. So, yeah, so it's a 15 around circle with a 5 around pillar of logs going all the way up there. That might be high enough because we're gonna build a platform on the top, and then there's gonna be another bit of a building up on the top there. So that might be tall enough, or that might be, yeah, that might be tall enough, and this might be big enough around. I'm gonna go ahead and start laying out some blocks here, try and get an idea of what's gonna happen. The entrance to the signal tower is gonna be right here. I've already decided that much. It's gonna be right here, and then everything around it is just gonna be decoration. And we're gonna get building here. So give me a couple of minutes. I'll be right back. And we're back. And I did a thing. Yeah, I got a little bit carried away, but this is kind of the idea that I'm going for. And you can see I added a little bit of extra detail right here with these stairs on stairs kind of thing going on right there. And I think that will actually look really good once we get the roof part on. But before we do that, we do have to go in here and actually put in a floor, because before we put the roof on, whoop, I just hit my mic there, sorry. Before we put the roof on, we need to get the staircase in so that we know where it's going to come out of the top of the stairs there. That should be fine, but it bothers me. There we go. All right. So what we're going to do for floor, blah, 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 I can't talk. We're going to go ahead and use spruce wood slabs. Save on some materials, and I just like spruce, especially in Conquest. This dark wood that's not too dark. I love this, how this looks. So we're gonna work this around. I think we're going to change it up on the staircase though to make it stand out a bit more. We'll go ahead and go back to base and grab some oak slabs because I don't have any. But for the moment, we're just going to go ahead and fill in this whole thing with slabs so that we could figure out where we want to start the staircase. And I think I want to start it right here and have it wrap up the side in a nice spiral. I think I'm going to need to go into the nether to see, I think it was Will Is Not Funny, another Otlichno member. Haven't seen him around in a while, but I think he's the one who did the staircases in the Nether hub that had a nice spiral design to them. Or we might just work from, we'll just wing it kind of thing. That might work too. In fact, we're probably going to end up winging it because thinking about it, the staircase that is in the Nether goes around a 1-block pillar. Whoop, that's completely wrong. Hotbar. I should probably light that up. Thinking about it. Let me down. Alright. So let's get some torches. I'll just light this up really quick. I'm thinking back to my disaster with the area underneath town. We don't want another repeat of that, so let me out. Alright, there we go. Let's get our slabs back. I hope we have enough for this. Looks like we might just... Oh, we have plenty. Okay. I was worried there for a second, but we have plenty. Alright, so we got that done. Let's go ahead and swap out that block for that. And alright, so let's run back to the warehouse and grab out some oak. Get some oak slabs going here so we can start the staircase. You might be able to hear it, but I actually turned the Minecraft music back on. I've turned a lot of my sounds back up because they've seemed to be kind of quiet lately in my recordings, so I decided to switch things up a little bit. We're not going to need so much cobble anymore. In fact, I don't think we need any more cobble, except maybe these cobble walls. So we'll go ahead and put those away. We'll grab out we'll grab out 3 stacks. What the hell? And we'll go ahead and get these going. Bam. That's a lot of slabs. But that's what I like. Cow. I never got around to making a cow farm here at my base, but, you know, I never really been a farm person, been more of a build person. And I will say I'm nowhere near as good as people like Good Times with Scar or Iskall or anybody like that, but I'm getting there. I'm learning a little bit here and there. Like the wall was an original design by me. Towers were an original design. So yeah, I'm slowly but surely figuring out my own type of building style. Yeah, these docks came into my head, the staircase. Like, I'm getting there, I'm getting there. Alright, so let's see here. We're gonna want, I think, a 2 wide staircase going all the way up. Like this. Yeah, like that. And then we need... Nope, not like that. Boy. So we need, like, that. Come out 2. Yeah, and then we need it to come out like that. That works. I just had a message on my phone. I think that was just a YouTube alert. It was. Okay, wrap around the stair like that. Wait, no, we don't want that. Sorry, go away and come back to me. So right here, we actually want it to go up a block, or half a block like that. There we go. That's better. All right. Okay. That. Do we want? Wait. I think this one goes away. No, because then that makes it too thin to walk on. Okay. I think right here though, that needs to go up 1, like so. And we wrap it around. Like that. That'll do. I don't want to put too much effort into this because I do want to finish this staircase this episode. Or I want to finish the entire tower this episode if I can. I don't know if that will be possible. In fact, it probably won't be. But I can hope. I can hope. It's getting dark already, but we're making progress. I think we're out of range of any mobs at the moment, except for maybe skellies. So I'm going to go ahead and keep working on this, and I will bring you guys back when I'm all the way up there. So catch you guys in a bit. And we're back, and that actually didn't go as badly as I thought it would. I love how the stairs spiral around like that, and I got a little bit of a platform built up at the top. I'm going to extend it out a little bit. The only issue is I don't know exactly what I'm going to be doing with the staircase over on this side, because the platform can't cut off the headspace to get up there. I think I'm just going to have the platform kind of end right before the spiral staircase goes up. So it'll just be kind of at a flat continuation of the stairs. Might extend the platform out by 1 more block in all directions. But things are looking really good. I'm loving how this is already coming together. We got to get the roof on it next. Not entirely sure what I'm going to be doing with the roof. But another thing that I thought of is I think I want to do in this corner here. No. I was going to do wood. Put some more logs there. Do I have any cobble on me? I don't. Because that's right there is going to bother me. But I think what I can do instead is these single block parts of the circle I might switch out for spruce wood to kind of give it a contrast to the log pillar going up. I think that might be a good idea. Let's go grab a little bit of spruce, and I don't think we're going to need to grab any cobble because we'll just use some of the stuff from the circle. Come up this way. Oops. Oh, I keep forgetting I got Elytra on. I'm so used to wearing full armor. But the last couple of days I've been hanging out with some of the other Otlichno people, and I've been using my Elytra, or trying to. I'm just about out of rockets though, so probably not going to continue using it very much. I'm loving how that's kind of just coming up over the hillside there. That's really cool. And then the beacon part itself will be up on top of there. We're probably just going to have a couple of things coming up out of each corner, have a little arch between them all, and see about maybe a dome roof up there. I gotta keep that that beacon airspace free though, so we're gonna have to put some glass up in certain spots. It's a complicated continuing process for me right now. But we're actually getting close to being done with this. We just got to get the roof on. I think I'm going to go up one more block there. Got to get the roof on. We got to get the top part done, and then we will be done. So progress is being made a little bit at a time. Oop, that's food, which I do need, but I want to place this instead. One more block up like that. Come over here. So, probably going to have a mostly flat roof on this. I think that will be easiest because of the way the stairs are going to come out of the roof. The stairs are basically going to become part of the roof. Actually, that doesn't make too sense because some of the roof will be covered up by the tower above. I mean, rain still might get in through the staircase, but, you know, whatever. It's aesthetic. Okay, so for the roof, you know what? I have some dark oak, and we haven't used dark oak in any build here on the server, except for up there. Not even there. There. Let's go get some dark oak. That might be a good contrast, and will really help this thing stand out. Let's go grab that real quick. You know what? I'm going to go ahead and get the roof on, and I'll be right back with you guys. Okay, managed to get the roof on. Why am I not showing it to you? Well, because I came up here to see if going down the stairs, I don't know why I went all the way up to the top, could have just gone like slightly above the roof. I wanted to see how it felt coming down these stairs and into the signal tower's place. That works really well. Bump my head a little bit right there, so let's go ahead and remove those two. Maybe we'll put, yeah, let's do slabs there. Much better. I like that transition a lot better. Cool. So, can we get away with some slabs there? We can. What about there? I'm kind of trying to see if I can get it so that it's completely covered the whole time. That works. So what about if we do that? Can we just mimic the staircase? So, because if we can, that would be absolutely amazing. And then it would go like so, and like so. I want to get it to that part right there, so we need one more, like that. Does that work? That works really well. I'm actually proud of that. Sweet. Okay. So then, let's go sleep really quick. Wee, Elytra. Speeds up the process to getting to bed so much. So much. I should keep that door open. And we got loud jets coming in. I live near an airport, so if you ever hear sudden loud noises in the recordings, it's probably a jet going by. Alright, cool. So let's go ahead and leave that door open for now. That is looking really, really neat. Now I'm going to build up a little bit of a wall going up to the little cover. God, they are loud. Oh, hi! How did you spawn? Well, obviously it's dark as heck in here, but die. Jeez. Alright, so let's go ahead and stick some torches on the walls. Probably should have done this sooner. There we go. Why did that... Is that eating my torch? It is. What the hell? That's a... Oh, wait. There we go. Okay. Oh, that's a stair block. That's right. What if we do that? That would work. That should get enough light in here. There and there. There and there. Should get enough light to keep mobs from spawning down here. And then we can put some torches around the pillar. Can we put one on the back? No, because the stairs is there. Okay. That should be fine. And then that's what, 2 blocks up? We'll put it right there. 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 And there. Can we get one more? No. Okay, that's fine. Alright. We might see Thor come by, because I did tell him that it's basically ready to be seen except for the top part. Although I do want to get the cover here worked into the roof line. So let's get those off the hotbar, get that on the hotbar. There we go. Do that. And then 2 blocks. 2 blocks there, 2 blocks there. And then we'll need a half slab on top of that. Sheriff has joined the game. And then this should just be like that. Yeah, there we go. And if we add a couple of... I don't think we want any there, but we'll put one right there. Well, actually, let's do that. Like so. That'll work. Trying to figure out a good way to make this kind of blend. I think that'll do very, very well. Okay. Let's go and see how that looks from over here. Dude, that's looking so cool. So yeah, all we gotta do is get the top on, add in some detail on the lower areas, some windows and such. Let's go ahead and knock out the windows right now, because the windows are gotta be in specific places. Like right here. We'll knock those out. We'll knock these out. I have to go out and pick up those cobble pieces. Knock those out. Okay. And then this is the door. Yeah, that's looking really good. I like that. Okay. Give me those, and give me that. Go. Our little signal tower is actually turning out pretty darn cool. Alright, so for a little bit of detail, we're going to go ahead and just throw in some cobble walls along here. Like that. There we go. Like that. I think we might do some in this corner here. Thank you. Yeah, I like that. That looks good. That looks good. All right. And I kind of like how it doesn't connect to those first two. Kind of just ends up framing it out. That looks really cool. We'll probably come back in here and throw in some stone brick in certain areas later on. But for right now, I think this is pretty good. My voice is starting to die on me here. We're gonna need more of those. There we go. Going up. Like that. Like that. And then on either side of the entrance. Like that. Oh, no, no. Nope, we're just about to run out. Did I put them on this side already? I did not. Alright, so we still have a stack, so we're good there. There we go. And right there. Oh no. There. There. Cool. Alright. Yeah. That gives it that extra little bit of curvature that I really like. Alright, let's add some more torches to the outside of the build. One on either side of the door. How about one at the bottom edge of each of the windows, like so. And like so. And there. Okay. Gives a little bit of extra light there at the base. I can't wait to see what this thing looks like at night. Alright, so we got to figure out what we're going to do for the upper part on here. Because we got to have a platform for the fire. Now, fire tick is off on this server, so it doesn't matter what we use for the fire. And I would actually preferably use wood. I think we're going to go ahead and use the dark oak here. Let's go ahead and go grab our flint and steel as well, so that we're ready for that. I'm thinking we're gonna need to change up the color of the supports for the upper section. Let's see. I'm trying to figure out what I'm going to use to actually like bring it off the ground. We might just go simple on this. Let me take another look at this. Let me see those corner bits. I'm not sure yet. Not sure yet. Let's see. I have a flint and steel somewhere. There it is. So we'll use that. Go ahead and put the rest of the dark oak away. I hardly ever use dark oak. I'm surprised I used it today. Mark it on your calendars. I use dark oak. Alright, so don't really need the spruce fences at the moment. But let's see here. Probably going to give the upper part of the tower a spruce roof. Let's see. Let me thinking here. Either that or a cobble roof, maybe? That might be doable. Let's see here. We got some cobble slabs. Wrong chest. Still the wrong chest. That's more cobble stairs. I got just a bunch of cobble. There we go. Alright. Now let's get on up there. I'm really liking this. It's gonna bring the whole like coastal theme of it together right here as this build. Alright. Executive decision. I'm going to make a jump cut here. I'm going to try and see what I can do in terms of a roof, and I'll be back with you in just a moment. Okay, so I think I have a little bit of an idea of what I'm going to do here for the upper part roof. It's not much of a plan, mind you, but it's going to have to do us. It'll cover up everything, and I think it'll tie the entire build together. And that's mostly what I'm looking for here. So let's just bring all this across. Okay, like so. Come back this way. Like that. Okay, now we need those there. And those there. And thinking something like that. And that. Oh no! That's not what I wanted to do. Dang it! Dang it! Okay. It's alright. It's not as bad as when I fell in the hole. But let's see. Ladders. There we go. Let's get back up top. Okay. Let's just work our way carefully this time around to the other side. Need a couple more slabs. A block. Then a couple more slabs and a block, and then we will do some stairs here like so. And I think the only other thing that we'll need to do is cap it off with a set of slabs. Don't want too big of a roof on this thing. When the people built this thing, they weren't going for looks, they were going for something that worked. So let's do that. And then we're going to do, let's get that off of the hotbar, get those on the hotbar. I'm going to do that temporarily because we want to be able to have it nice and clean, like so. And this will make it so that our beacon beam can still look awesome, like that. I'm hearing zombies, and I'm afraid they might be up here with me, which would be a little bit of an issue. There we go. Okay. Now comes the tricky part. Yeah. Okay, got it. Alright, that's cool. Let's knock that out. We need to... I had to go back down and get some more oak slabs because I had to fill in gaps and things. And these were only here for the purpose of helping me get onto the things. The wood pillars, that's it. I knew my words would come to me eventually. Alright, we need to torch this place up a little bit. Let's do torches there and there, there, and there, there, and there, and then we need to... wrong thing. Uh-oh. That's not good. I didn't want to do that. Spruce wood. Definitely sounds like... Yeah, there you are. Bye! That was perfect. Okay, now we need the signal. This is going to be interesting because we need to make it so that it is big enough that we can light it on fire and everything can just be seen, and yet not so big that we can't walk around this platform without getting burned. I'm already thinking that we can't, we kind of can, but we need to fill in this, like so. Okay. Alright, so, fire tick should be off. Oh no! That's not what I want. Let's do that. Ah! Ouch. Ow. Ow. Ow, ow, ow. I am hurting. I'm on fire. Why am I still on fire? This is not how I wanted this episode to go. Okay, so we're not going to have that part be able to burn, but that's okay. I want to get top. This is not working. Let's go ahead and grab out the ladders again, actually. So, this should allow me to... There we go. Bam! Okay. Ow, ow, ow. Okay. We need off of this platform. Quick. First, though, we really do need to put some... Or maybe not. This will just be the most dangerous signal fire tower ever. Okay, so that should work. I hope. I think. And hopefully it doesn't burn the whole thing down. Oh, those are creepers. Oh, that's not good. Go away. Oh, I missed. What? Where are you? Where is your stupid head? Where'd he go? Oh, there he is. Bye. And there you go. Okay, we got another one over here, I think. Yep, right there. Yeah. And yeah. Sweet. Okay. Alright, so... mission goal successful. The lighthouse is complete. Or, lighthouse, the signal tower. Signal tower is completed. And I gotta say, I'm impressed with how well it came out. Could probably do with a little bit of structural support underneath the platform, but I'll probably go back and do that off camera. There is a lot of things I'm going to be doing off camera between now and the next episode. The next episode, I'm not entirely certain what we're going to be doing, but off camera, I'm going to build the ship. Actually, that might be what we do next episode, is build the dock over there. But I am going to be working on the outlook here, the overlook. I'm sorry. I'm going to do the overlook, and I'm going to do couple of buildings there. I'm going to work on the road. The road's going to work its way around. We're going to have one road coming this way, and we have one road looping back over to the fishing docks over there, and then this road will branch out again. It'll circle around either side of the signal tower. And I'm going to build a couple of buildings just kind of scattered around. Probably have one about where I'm standing right now. A couple, like one or two little structures to store product in for when the fishing ships come back in for the day, and put a couple more trees around. There's a lot of things I'm going to be doing off camera. I'm trying to get this all done by the end of the week, because we have a public opening for Otlichno. People can come on for the day, check out all the builds, and give us their constructive criticism. And I use the word constructive loosely. But yeah, so I'm going to be working on a lot of that, and hopefully by the end of the week, the base will be done. That's kind of what I'm aiming for right now, is for the base to be done by the end of the week. We're pretty much there. We just got a couple of little things to add in, a couple of little decorative details. This was definitely one of them, and I am loving this build. I'm absolutely loving how this came out. So if you love it too, make sure you let me know down in the comment section down below. Let me take my helmet off so I can talk to you. I'm talking to you right now. So yeah, make sure you leave a comment down below if you loved the signal tower as much as I do. I know it's probably could have been done, certain things could be done in other ways, like netherrack and so on and so forth, but I like the wood because it feels more realistic, and fire tick is off, so I figured I'd take advantage of that. But yeah, if you guys liked it, hit that thumbs up button, leave a comment down below, and if you haven't already, please subscribe so you can know when the future videos are out. This is ElysianCastaic on the Otlichno server, and I will see you guys next time. Bye-bye.